Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. I really do appreciate you. If you are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe and press the notification bell button to let you know when I'll be posting new videos or going live to do free readings. All right, so Capricorn, it is the month of February. This is your overall read. Where some folks are celebrating today, Black History Month. This is a good energy month, okay? All right, so let's get down to what's going on for the month of February. So I believe some of you guys are finding balance, when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your job, when it comes to your career. You guys are finding balance. You know, you guys were tired and restless and stressed out from things from last month or last couple of months. And you guys are now standing in your own power here. You be tired of a situation, but you're not giving up. You know, you really are finding balance. I believe that you have emotionally walked away from someone because you wanted a fresh start, new beginning. And I do feel like you are, you're being charming, you're being, playful, very flirtatious this month. And I do believe if somebody from your past be returning or want to return to have a certain relationship with you, okay? They're wanting justice in this situation. So there may be some issues still with somebody from the past, but I do feel like you guys are getting to new relationships, new commitments coming in, and you guys are healing from the past. Even though this person may be sad, they're telling you that they're sad about the situation, but I feel like you're going to be cold-hearted towards this person. And you're standing in your power. You're listening to your intuition when it comes about this situation. Some of you guys will be giving the relationship a chance, try to find something fair balance with it. All right. So let's see what's going on in your reading. All right. Capricorn. What's going on in the month of February for Capricorn? Sun rising. Capricorn. Getting stuck, so I'm gonna cut here. All right, so the overall read is changes. The wheel, okay? This is things that turn in your favor. Maybe going over past karmic situations, but I feel like there's gonna be a string of luck coming this month for you guys, okay? Now, like I said, there was a separation or breakup that has happened with the fire sign person. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, there was a certain breakup that has happened. And you were at a crossroad when it comes to this situation, okay? Needing to choose your different partnerships. So you don't know what to do about this situation when it comes to this fire sign person. A lot of times I see this if, you have family with this person. Or you are at a crossroads about a certain move, okay? You want to move away from this certain fire sign person, okay? And to start a new beginning here, okay? I feel like there's a lot of communication coming in with this person that you could be dealing with that could be very toxic, very negative. And it's like, you're holding back your feelings. You're holding back a lot. You're holding back your foundations. You're saving up your money so you can move away from this person or have some kind of home or property or something that you're working on so you get for yourself, okay? I feel like you made a lot of investments in this relationship or made a lot of investments in your time. It took a lot of work to be in that certain kind of relationship. It definitely left you worried, heavy thoughts on your mind. And you just want to wish fulfillment. You want something much better for yourself. So you was happy that this certain ending has happened. You are happy that this situation has happened and has ended because it was a lot of work for you, and there wasn't there emotionally for you. And it has been a heavy burden on you. Definitely have been a heavy burden on you. Okay. There was a lot of secrets going on and you were using your intuition. Okay. You were using your intuition. You were really in your feelings about the situation. You were using your intuition about the secrets that was going on. Okay. And you were very loving, very caring to this person. But there were secrets that was going on. I do feel like you guys are being very victorious. You guys are very happy moving forward, striding your own, strut. And you moved on, and you're manifesting things better into your life. Yeah. So, yeah, you definitely, needed a break. And you separate yourself from this person because you made a lot of sacrifices. You did a lot in this relationship where you settled and did a lot of things just to live up to this other person's expectations. So, you listen to your intuition, you separate yourself from that, and you're coming out of feeling stuck because now you know what you want, okay? It could be with another air sign person or a water sign person, okay? Or they can have both of these energies in the chart, but I feel like you know what you want, you're caring and loving, and you're going for that, okay? You're having this clarity, this new idea, this new, beginning here of what you want. If you cutting these people out, or you cutting people out that's no longer serving you, okay, you want somebody who has emotions, knows what they want, and this is the kind of quality that you see in a person, and it's like that's what you want, that's what you're seeking here, okay, and you want to feel abundant, and I feel like you will be abundant, getting that kind of certain person that you do want, okay. For some of you, you're kind of hoping for this, okay? For hoping to find somebody who's, grounded, very loving, knows exactly what they want, and can express their feelings, okay? I believe you guys are standing your ground when it comes to somebody from your past. So maybe your past, somebody want to return from your past or past relationship or whatever. You need to stand your ground when it comes to this situation. For some of you, you're still at a crossroads. For some of you, you still can't make a head or heart choice decision. Maybe because you still have to deal with this person, but it's like you already have an understanding. Even if you do love this person, you have an understanding. You know what it is. But it's just like, you can't completely shut this person out, especially if you have children, with this person. But I definitely do feel like you will express how you feel in this situation, and that you want to start a new beginning. You rather just be single here. You rather just be alone than to be hurt. Okay. When I see the page of, can't even talk, you guys. The page of swords here is a message about, speaking your truth, being completely honest, even if it hurts somebody. Telling them that you rather have a new love or a new beginning in love with somebody else without you, and then you need to go and be single in your own little right. Okay, yeah, because new love is coming in. For some of you who are single, new love is coming in. Okay, and there's going to be opportunity, a new beginning in love there. Yeah, somebody who you feel like is a soulmate or a new soulmate that could be coming in. Okay. You have been hurt about these past commitments. It wasn't balanced, like it wasn't fair. But now it's like you're getting something that's really good for you, and you're very happy and successful at it. Okay, this person is going to be offering you love here, offering you a cup of love. If it's not you, it could be, yeah. See, someone could be offering you something or telling you something, sending you messages, want to be engaged with you. They want to start a commitment with you, want to start a new home, stability, that kind of thing. Okay. And you're trying to find balance when it comes to that. For some of you guys, you are focusing on your money and your career. That does play a factor in this situation. That'd be a little bit of a battle for you when it comes to your career. Some of you might make a change, okay? But I'm hearing that some of you guys are kind of struggling just a little bit with money right now. But I feel like you guys are taking action to correct that. Yeah. See, some of you guys are taking action at anything so that you can have a fresh start. When it comes to your career, some of you guys could be, quitting that job, walking away from it, and starting something fresh and new. Now, that could be with some of your relationships, too, that you could be taking action on when it comes to this fire sign person. Some of you guys are going to be in that completely, walking away from them and starting something else fresh and new with them, And you're standing your ground when it comes to that, because this person can be a little bit controlling, and this person definitely does make you feel sad and feel like you ain't shit here. They make you feel like you ain't shit. You can feel, or you can be this way towards this person, being cold hearted and not, because of third party situations. Like, it was a lot of third party situations, a lot of situations that was going on. Yeah, deception here. There was a lot of deception that went on. Okay, and this person wanted another opportunity, but you're like, no, I'm going to move on. And you try to get more information to see what this person is about, try to give them a chance to see what they were all about, because this person didn't want to give up on you. But I feel like this person was looking into you, trying to figure out things, if you moved on or not, and they didn't want to give up on the situation. Okay, they didn't want to give up on you, and that they feel really trapped in their mind about the situation. They feel really trapped, like you were heavily on their mind. Okay, but it was a lot of toxic arguments, a lot of situations that has happened, a lot of arguments here, frustrations, and you have wanted justice on the situation. Like, things wasn't fair. Somebody wasn't being fair in the situation. Okay, some of you are dealing with Sagittarius here that wasn't being fair. Okay, but you try to be patient on a relationship. You try to be patient and try to decide who it is that you want to be with. Okay, somebody that definitely is here that has potential, could be with the air sign person, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius here. There's a new beginning, a new fresh start here with this person, and you definitely feel happy with them. Okay, there may be some challenges here. You want to take things slow, but I definitely feel like you will complete in this cycle, because in the beginning I remember I said some karmic situation. So you definitely, this is going to be ending this time of month or coming in soon for you guys. All these challenges and things, it'll be a little bit slow, but you will be completing and ending that cycle. Okay, some of you guys are really trying to, find solitude when it comes to that situation, when it comes to your family, trying to figure out what to do with that. It's heavily on your mind, thinking about that situation, because you guys have to still talk to each other if some of you guys are still in a family situation with this person. And you'll be confused, but you're really thinking about what you should do, trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel kind of, situation. For some of you, you are thinking about a certain commitment, maybe with a Leo here, but you're trying to find the strength here to think about what it is that you should do. That's what I'm picking up on. For somebody who has there's somebody here that has mad potential and they're waiting on your offer, and then you're gonna get this new idea, the surge of new beginning, like a rebirth coming in here. Okay, and that things will start to change for you. All right, let's look at love. Sorry if I'm talking too fast, you guys. When I'm getting in that mode, I just go. I just go. Capricorn. One more for Capricorn. Okay, some of you guys will be letting your friends help you if you need support, anything from your friends, family. They're supporting you with your decisions, whatever it is that you want to do about this situation. But when it comes to this new love that you have, you guys need to make the effort. This new love that's going to be coming in, or somebody that you feel like has potential. Therefore, you need to make the effort, because great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You definitely have romantic feelings towards this person, and there is a lot of chemistry that you should have with this person. But at the bottom of the deck is like, you need to release your ex, though. Release that person who's toxic, and you need to trust yourself and trust the universe. So here, okay? Okay. All right. So, Cappy, thank you so much. That is your reading, and you have a fantastic